As we wanted to go to him, asking what was going on, I got a call. It was Oak. He wanted to warn me there was an attack on Palatown. Everybody was killed or turned into slaves. He was holding the attacker back in his lab, but he saw the walls glitch away before his eyes. And he wanted to warn me before it was too late.
Red? Red, are you there?
He shouted. "I'm here, Professor," I said, as I kept Bill in the corner of my eye, not trusting him in this situation.
Red, where are you? You need to get to safety. Palatown is on the brink of destruction. We are...
The signal fell away for a second.
Red, you need to get out of there, wherever you are.
I saw that Bill was getting closer, still not able to see him clearly. The signal came back.
The world has become the slave of it. Get out of the...
The signal died, to be resumed by an image of a dead and bloody Professor Oak. Scared of the image, I dropped my convoy and focused my attention on Bill. What I saw was shocking. I saw Bill standing there, cutting open Daisy's neck. Blood spilled everywhere from it. Bill was still creepily smiling, but now he was standing in the light. Half his face was glitched, his eyes red as fire. As I stood there, not able to move instantly, his arm formed into a claw, slamming right through her chest. Blood splattered all over me. As I snapped out of my shock, I called Silver, the Charmander. It was scared of the sight, too, but it was way too much for my Charmander. In a last struggle to survive, or at least trying to save me, Daisy dropped her only Pokeball, and Squirtle came out, who was fed with anger, wanting revenge for her death. Squirtle and I tried to fight off Bill, using water gun to distract and get past him. We went running, only to be stopped by a hole in the world, created by the decaying effect of the glitch Pokémon. I ordered Squirtle to do a water gun in a desperate attempt to get his knife. Bill threw a Pokeball and Pidgeot came out. It seemed sad. Sad that his master wasn't who he used to be. Bill and I fought a hard battle, but I didn't stand a chance. Squirtle was about to faint, and when it saw that I was doomed, the Pidgeot turned against its master, not being able to follow the wicked orders he barked. Bill wasn't his master anymore. Pidgeot used Aerial Ace on Bill, knocking him back, causing him to drop his knife. I took my chance and grabbed the knife, as I wanted to kill him to get rid of it once and for all. As soon as I wanted to stab him, the force stopped me again, keeping me from even touching him. But it wasn't needed anymore. The broken Bill started to decay. Missing nose effect took its toll. Glad that it was over, I checked on Daisy. She had lost too much blood and her wounds were fatal. She was dead. Nothing could be done. Squirtle had a sad look on its face. It started to cry. Pidgeot, too, mourned over his master, Bill. Bill was a good trainer, before this happened. We had to go on, I said. Pidgeot turned his face from the decaying Bill, but Squirtle decided to stay, out of respect for its trainer. I climbed on Pidgeot to look for Blue, the only one who could save the world. We went to the Elite Four, only to find a lot of dead bodies. Every last member was slaughtered, dead, ripped into pieces. The Indigo Plateau was a total bloodbath. We came to the place where we normally fight Blue for the champion title. Pidgeot, Charmander, and I went to the figure sitting in the middle. A crying sound was passing through the room. It felt like it was cutting through steel. High tones were mixed within the crying. The closer we got, the stranger it became. The world was still decaying slowly. We soon reached a person sitting and crying. Charmander didn't know where to hide, so it stood behind me, scared as hell, as I said, "Are you all right?" The figure stood up.
Yeah. You know why?
"No," I answered. He turns around. It was Blue. There were no eyes in his skull, only something that looked like a pixel mess where his eyes should be. Blood dripping out of it instead of tears.
Because I killed them. I killed them all. And you're next.
Scared and not knowing what to do, I wanted to take Charmander and jump on Pidgeot to run. But as soon as I turned around, Charmander was dead, strangled it seemed. And Pidgeot, nothing but pieces. My lost friends in this world, dead. And soon, I would join them in the afterlife. I got knocked out by something. When I woke up, I was lying in the pool of blood. Still alive, I was strapped in some torture device. I was greeted by two figures, a dead Blue and missing No.
Why did you catch me?
Missing No said,
You forced me into this realm. You forced me to live under the creatures I am no part of. You forced me to live.
"Why did you do this to me?" I shouted.
You forced me to live in a world where I didn't belong. I was not complete. Now I will force you to live in my world.
It answered as it changed forms. It became Red's mother, grinning evilly.
I guided you here.
It changed its form to Professor Oak as it said that.
Everything is a lie.
It said as it became Daisy.
I am a lie.
It said as it turned into the pixel mess that it originally was.
And you know what the great part is? Soon, you will be a lie too.
After he said that, I had a ripping feeling as if my skin was getting torn off of my body. Blood started to drip out of my new wounds all over my body as I screamed in pain. Missing No did nothing but laugh and repeating,
A lie. A lie. A lie.
Shortly after that, I found myself in my own bed, completely unharmed in my own room. I heard people crying downstairs. So I went to see, and my parents were crying over a picture of me. "Mommy?" I said. My mother turned around, overjoyed, still crying over her girl. "Where were you? You were gone for days," she said. My answer was, "I don't know, Mother. I don't know. Later, when I was getting ready to go to bed, I glanced into the mirror. I didn't see my reflection at first, but I rubbed my eyes and there it was, my reflection. I calmed down until I saw the scar that was on my body. The scar formed 2 words. A lie. I never caught another missing no ever again.